Shalom Aleichem. We're here now during the month of Nisan, and it's a time and a chance to think about and talk a little bit about the specialty of the month and the experience that I had leading up to the month. This past week, a good friend of mine, Rebbe Mendel Katzman, Shliach in Nebraska, his daughter married Yaakov, who's involved in the community council in Crown Heights. And I participated in the wedding online, and it was actually in the backyard, in the driveway of the Rebbe's house on President Street. So for a few minutes, just to ponder this idea, until now we've had the weddings, the Lubavitcher weddings in Crown Heights at 770. This is, as far as I know, the first time, and it's a historic event, that it was actually on the property of the Rebbe and the Rebbetzin. And there are sources in Halacha and in Sifrei Chassidus and Sifrei Musar that explain all property associated with a tzaddik and a holy person is special and holy. So when a young couple begins their life in the presence of the Rebbe's property, there's something positive to it. Now, I'm not saying you should choose that over 770 or 770 over that. That's, as we say, totally behergish, totally beregish, depends on your feeling and the situation and the circumstances. So please do not take my words as, supporting doing it here versus there. That's not where I'm coming from. I'm talking about the fact that divine providence had it, that the wedding was on the Rebbe's property. It's a message for us. And what is the message? The message is that the tzaddik and all of his belongings are holy and special. So therefore, if a person has the opportunity to say a kapitel tilim in the Rebbe's house, or to kiss the mezuzah, or even just drive by or walk by and take a look, it's powerful. Now, the power, of course, depends on your mindset. If you're focused and if you're connected and if you believe and understand that this is important, it'll be important and it'll make a difference in your life. If you don't take the time to do that, then it's meaningless. So it's the Chodesh Nisan, and we know that we're preparing for Yud Aleph Nisan, the Rebbe's Yom Holedus, which is the world was blessed to have this neshama, our Rebbe, the Tzaddik, come into the world to inspire all Jews. And therefore, when you experience a wedding the first time in the Rebbe's property, it's a message and a wake-up call. And the wake-up call is to be mekusher, to be connected, to learn his siches, to learn his maimorim, to learn his igros, and to more particularly go in his ways of mivtzoyim and reaching out, in-reach and outreach, not just outreach, but in-reach. And may Hashem help that as we continue in the 2 weeks until Pesach, the Avodah of Nisan, be b'Nisan nigalu u'v'Nisan asidin lehigoyel. Nisan, we were redeemed, and in Yirtzeh Hashem, please God, we will be redeemed with the coming of Mashiach, b'Karev Mamish.